Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending corn, banter my team, I will banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tezzy talks.
Yes, people, back again, as you can see. Come on, TezTalks. Get me, week 2, we here, man. Look who we got back, though. Look who's back.
Clap him in.
Look who's back. First and foremost, what are you playing at, brother? Can you explain yourself?
Had a nice family holiday. Yeah, I don't regret it. It was a very lovely memory. It was a very lovely memory, which I wouldn't get back if I was here. So, we move forward now. You get me?
Nah. TezTalks over everything. Never forget that. Yeah. Right then. Last week was a cracking week. You know, it was preview week, and that me and Keems was here. I was just talking about United, Arsenal, and the rest of the league and our predictions and that. But obviously, this week there's been some crazy stuff going on this week, and we're going to get into that. First and foremost, before we do get into the show, I'd like to shout out the sponsors as usual. Our trio, big up yourselves, you get me? Like I said last week, if you want to get your garments, like this hat here that they've patterned me with, I don't see no garments with Keems and Natty, unfortunately, but hey ho, you get these things when you're the main host and that. Just fly down to the Bull Ring, guys, and you'll see our trio. You can't miss it. The location is, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's in between the Palisades.
The Bull entrance.
There we go.
The Bull entrance.
There we go.
On right boot side, isn't
it?
Yeah. There we go. I was being specific with it, but as we do, the show goes on. Got Natty the Capo with me on the left and Keems on the right. Wow. You should know the co-host by now, people. As we do, it's time for my favorite part of the show, which is Tweet of the Week. And as the genre for this week is transfers, this is an interesting one. Keems, take it away, lad.
Okay. So the first tweet is from Underground Popular, and he says, "I don't rate Chelsea's window. Koulibaly doesn't move me. Sterling doesn't move me. Forward line right now, I'm unmoved. Mendy's form has sunk. Silva is a year older and slower. They have no defence. Let's see though."
They've just signed Koulibaly and they have no defence, and they already have Thiago Silva.
Crazy.
That's two of the best defenders in Europe in one team.
Crazy.
What?
Crazy.
I'm gonna go to Capo.
Let me go to Capo first, because you ain't been here for a while. Your thoughts on that tweet, sir?
Crazy. Even man first showed me in the chat. Crazy. I was thinking, bro, Koulibaly, class. Sterling, class. And Silva, it's like you don't watch football if you think Silva's dead, bro.
When you think about it, you gotta. They're literally replacements for the man that they've left.
Basically, and good replacements at that as well.
Rudiger, probably their best defender last season.
Yeah, facts. Cold.
And you can't. If you think about it, there's not much better replacements than Koulibaly.
Unless you're going for your Van Dijks and them, man.
Lukaku isn't, obviously he was a disappointment last season, but he's meant to be the goal scorer per se. You get me?
Scored no goals.
So they needed a new goal scorer. Sterling is a goal scorer.
I mean, it actually bags goals.
Whether he scores goals in the Chelsea system, that's a different question. But
I was literally just about to ask you that question. Like,
what do you think he'll score goals in that system?
Like, the way how Chelsea play, do you think Sterling is going to bag?
I think he will, fam. Man, remember Hazard coming off that wing, bro. If they pattern it right, they can do it.
Though. I don't remember Hazard.
Nah, it's different under a different manager, but Hazard, when he was on the wing, he done bits, fam. Until he started going downhill, but they can do it though.
But we're talking Tuchel's system though.
Who knows, bro?
Can Sterling do it in a Tuchel system?
I think he's good enough to say yes.
They're missing that creative midfielder. Mount is that guy, but he's not that guy.
Yo, back your boy, bro. Don't be coming with that energy.
But Mount ain't Kevin De Bruyne level.
Yeah, nah.
Sterling was getting fed by Kevin De Bruyne week in, week out. Back post, tapping. You get me? It's not Chelsea don't play that way. Obviously they got Reece James bombing up, and Obviously, they've signed Kukurea, but I don't know, something ain't clicking for me.
Nah, I like it, bro. I think like,
to be fair, they're good names, they're good signings.
yeah, 100.
But whether they're the right signings for the system,
It's different.
I feel like the new chairman, what's his name, Bowley. I feel like he's. I've been hearing a lot of people saying he's doing FIFA transfers.
He is, bro. He's just trying to make a. He's trying to make a
managers.
statement. He's going after everyone.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's going for names more than what the squad needs. Do you know what I mean? I don't reckon.
It's half and half because, as
I
you said
reckon-
before,
no, but I reckon
it's replaced, man.
Because if you think about it, all right, then let's go through the targets that they've missed out on. Rafinha,
I feel like they've missed out on everyone,
Kunde. Who else is there?
bro. Who else has moved? Everyone that's moved, they've been in for them, fam.
There's Dembele.
Yeah, Dembele, they went for him. Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, Ronaldo.
Even though they
I
say
don't
that the
know if
manager,
Ronaldo.
nah, don't get twisted.
If they
That
wanted
Bowley,
Ronaldo will be there right now.
nah, the Bowley, the CEO, he wanted him, but it was Tuchel was just like, nah, he doesn't fit my system. But then you go for Sterling. How does Sterling fit your system, but Ronaldo
Yeah, but
don't?
if he tells you that doesn't fit his system and then goes and buys
This is
Sterling,
what I'm
then
saying.
you can see what
The
he's trying to do.
Sterling transfer. It's just it's a what's the statement signing? Marquee signing. You get me? So that's gonna please fans. But whether it works for their system, I don't know about that.
But I don't think Chelsea are pleased with anyone that they've signed. I'll be honest. I'll be on Twitter and even just watching different things. Like a lot of the Chelsea fans are just like,
I think it'll
nah.
work. So wait, am I the only one that thinks it will work?
No, I'm rating the window.
I think
but
Sterling's gonna bag.
whether,
Yeah, I think so as
of
well.
course he's gonna bag his Premier League proven.
Carried England. Let's not forget.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know, something ain't.
I get ya.
Something
For
just
me, I think Koulibaly, to say that Koulibaly isn't like, okay, we've got Koulibaly now, that's wild because he's a good
Koulibaly
centre
shaky
back.
though at times though.
He's a good centre back.
He's a good centre
Been
back.
shredded cover
And to
time.
replace Rudiger, that's decent. You got Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, and
And now they're linked with Wesley Fofana.
this is what I'm
Forget
saying.
him.
Serious?
That is a serious back three, you know.
Played on Christensen, therefore.
100%. That's a
I didn't even know about the Fofana one.
Yeah.
yeah. That is a decent like back three. Then
Brendan
Reece
Rodgers
James.
saying it's not for sale, but
Yeah, Rodgers.
Rogers always says that
just
about his
chats.
players, fam. He's not
He just
gonna let
chats.
go. No,
What else was there? There was another. Before you move on, I swear there was another player, or was it just?
what, that they were linked with.
Nah,
Silva.
My mum was just saying that their attack
Silva,
is
Silva.
not. I don't know. Havertz, Sterling, obviously, and Mount, and okay, Werner. But I think Chelsea have a.
They're trying
okay
to offload
attack.
Werner, fam. No one wants him.
I think
Leipzig,
Chelsea-
they're trying to
I
offload
feel like
Leipzig,
their
and
attack
Leipzig
is
saying
a
that.
team full of wingers, though.
Yeah.
There's no striker.
don't have a
Obviously,
killer
Sterling
still.
scores goals, but he's not a striker.
He's not.
Could slap
he's
him
not
up top
striker.
though.
Yeah, but
If you had to.
That's where he carried England. To be fair,
Yeah,
they
could
need a
slap him up top.
striker. I think for Tuchel's
they
system
should have
for
went
the-
and got Lewandowski. That's what they should have done.
I've always
Or Haaland.
thought Sterling
Well, that's
like, one of
another
the
guy
best
that
wingers
missed
in the
out
world,
on.
innit? So it's
Lewandowski.
like,
True.
for me, I like that signing.
And now they're linked with a Aubameyang as well. But you seen that one?
Yeah, I seen it yesterday.
That's gonna be
Gonna
a good one.
Seen that
But,
yesterday. come here
yeah,
and stink it up again.
nah, it'll be good for them. So
Arsenal game's on in the background as well. No
Yeah.
score update.
Editors watching the
Still
Arsenal
1-0.
game.
the boys need another goal, man. They need another goal. They're playing away from home. But so what we saying? What we calling that tweet? Are we calling that tweet wild or reasonable?
That's wild, bro.
I reckon it's a bit over exaggerated, but
Does
I get
it,
where
though?
they're coming from.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's wild, but I'm not gonna say it's reasonable. It's somewhere in between.
Considering no one expected Chelsea to be doing bits this window.
Yeah, facts.
Everyone was saying, it's not going to be the same. They're not going to be spending money like they were with Abramovich. But I've got new guy Bowley. He seems to be spending money. Whether
You will keep
keep
it
it
up.
up.
Yeah, that's a different story.
then that's a different story. But we'll see.
I feel like it's wild mainly because, as man said, the marquee signings, fam. So how you gonna go on Twitter and talk about that name doesn't excite me? That's like signing or something. You just signing some of the best players in their position and saying
I'm
they don't
pretty sure
excite you, bro.
He's not a Chelsea fan. He sounds a bit bitter. To be
Yeah,
fair.
you know them ones like
Yeah.
you just can't be, bro. Like you don't sign them kind of names and talk about not
Sounded
bothered.
like a
Not bothered.
like a United or Liverpool fan. I'll be honest. But
Tottenham fan.
let's move on swiftly. Keems, what's the second
Right,
and
so
final
the-
tweet?
The final tweet is from Nick Williams at Geordie Nick, and he says, "This was always going to be frustrating transfer window for Newcastle, but if you judged it right now, it can't be classed as anything other than a failure so far, despite all of the positivity behind the scenes."
Whoa.
I know who is that from.
I would have done the Geordie accent, but it's a bit, leave it. Yeah.
This is always one to for change.
Well, yeah, I
That's
know.
why I'm not Newcastle.
Right. How do you feel about that one?
Do you know what it is? The reality of it, everyone's expecting Newcastle to do madness. The mad bees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the real life
The
situation
Newcastle.
is, it's still Newcastle.
It's still Newcastle.
This is what I've
Hey,
been trying to
And
tell.
they're still having to compete with Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham,
They've got to go after
Chelsea,
players
Arsenal.
that are known money
Everyone's
grabbers,
in the market for
but they're not the best
for the
players.
best players.
Right.
And right now, Newcastle, in a few years, it might be more of an attractive proposition for a player to want to go to. You get me?
Yeah.
But right now, I think you know what I think the problem is?
Go on.
It's probably not a problem, but what I
Newcastle.
think it is, I reckon until Newcastle get a new manager that's more appealing, a bit more clout, then that's when the big signings will come. Like say in 12 months' time, they've got Mourinho or someone. But yeah, Mourinho's probably not the most lavish of names right now, but he's still got that pull. You get me? Eddie Howe, he wants to come play for Eddie Howe.
You see,
Callum Wilson, them man, that from Bournemouth and that, you get me? But I don't think teams are going to be rushing to come play for Eddie Howe.
you like don't even know why I'm laughing. You see, I'm just gonna take just gonna go off tangent a little bit here. You see that there, Elaine and Sam? I was telling you lot, because I know you're gonna watch the show. I've been telling you lot, don't think because you've got these mad owners that you're gonna come in and sign these mad players. Because
Oh, careful with that finger,
it's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry, because I was having a debate. With the word a lot about this, and then you got a couple of Newcastle fans because that's where we base whatever. And it was just giving me stick, and I'm trying to show them like I'm not being biased, and I'm not hating that you've now got more money than Manchester United. You can have more money than Manchester United all you want, but you're still Newcastle, and this is why I kept silent for so long. I just let the boys explain to you. It's not a bias thing, but we'll move on from that. That was just a little tangent one there. What are you saying on the subject, Capo?
It's just Newcastle, isn't it?
This is what I'm
Nah,
saying.
man can
like-
say that now, but in a few years, trust me.
But now-
I remember Man City was just Man City, bro. And
Yeah,
then
but
now
we-
look,
we're talking
Man
about
City.
now. We're talking about now.
do you want me to tell you the
These
difference
lot
between
think-
Man City and now, though? Now, everyone's on big P no matter what club you play for. So money don't always draw in just any big player. Back then, when Man City did it, them man weren't hearing a P like that. So it doesn't matter who you was, fam, you was going, bro, just because of the P alone, fam. But now, it's more of a thing where we need to see you in Champions League, we need to see you in this cup, we need to see you in that cup, we need to see you doing this. You got to have a bit more players playing around me for me to want to join. And the money alone can't just bring in a big mad player out of nowhere, fam, when you like that, bro. So they're going to have to wait still.
fair,
It's
there's
a project. It's a project. It's going to be a good project, though. Don't get it
the last
twisted.
few weeks of the window, Newcastle are going to turn it up.
Don't get me wrong, they were signing Botman. That's a
Ben
good signing.
Botman.
That's very
That's a
true, you
hope.
know.
That's
Man
a-
need to
that's a
realise
good
there's still a
signing.
couple of weeks left. Like, everyone always talks about it like it's soon done. It's still like a month and a bit.
month, really.
Yeah, basically.
Botman, that was a very good signing. I think Pope, as you said, Keems, that's a good signing.
Paul,
Who I don't even know who else, to be fair.
How tall Batman is.
Like 6'5" or something. I
Fam,
swear
it's going to be a
taller than Van Dijk.
danger, you know, bro. It's going to be
Swear
a
it's taller than
danger.
Van Dijk.
fam.
I think they got
Slow.
the two tallest centre backs.
That's what I'm
in the
saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
For me, what I
danger.
would say in terms of that tweet, like, what was you really expecting? Was you really expecting to go and get Mbappe or something? Cause
Yeah, that's
chill
what I'm
out,
saying,
Chill
like-
out. You Newcastle, you get me? Like, I think you've made.
I feel like they tried to draw up hype on it though, just in case it was a possibility. Because there was a
Yeah,
couple
man.
leaks before that, and if they
Listen.
got the right response, the brother went, but they didn't.
Let's have
So.
it right, Newcastle fans.
Yeah, but in their defense, they're aiming at the right
Yeah, facts.
targets.
Yeah.
Like James Maddison,
That's
they've got to draw players from teams like Leicester and
I'll
like
be
West
honest.
Ham, and you get me.
I think that's the manager.
That's their rivals right
I
now.
think that's the manager though. Shall I tell you why? Cause you see when that woman and the owners all come in. When they first come in and they still had Steve Bruce, shout out Bruce, Man United legend.
Bruce, hey.
They was linked to hell of like there was only linked to like
Mid-table
Van der
teams,
Beek,
innit?
like Van der Beek, Marshall, like some heavy hitters for Newcastle. Let me get that in. For Newcastle, there was linked to some big names. Eddie Howe's come in, and they're not really linked to as many big names, really.
As
like,
Keem said, those Eddie Howe.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Links probably went out the window. And
that's what I'm
Eddie Howe,
saying.
man.
Like, you've got Eddie Howe as a manager. You couldn't even attract Memphis Depay, let alone Mbappe. You don't need to chill out, man. Chill out. Like what's his name? What's his name?
Keep looking at you. Yo, bro.
Nick Williams.
Yeah, as Nick.
Jordy Nick.
You get me?
Yes,
Shout out to
Jordy.
Jordy Nick. Yeah, as you said, like behind the scenes, you like obviously doing your thing. I'm not a Newcastle fan, so I won't really see what's going on behind the scenes. But just chill out, man. You win. Everyone's expecting Newcastle to do the mad thing. It's not gonna happen like that. You got the money, but you don't have the clout and you don't have the rep, unfortunately. And that's what I have to say on that matter. Does anyone else have anything to add?
Yeah, because the tweet says it was a failure. Do you feel like it was a failure though? I don't feel like it's a failure. It's
As a Man United
but
fan, no.
don't expect to sign the
no.
stars. But as a to call Newcastle's window so far a failure, it's not a failure.
He's obviously thinking
can't-
he's gonna sign the
Can't call it a
mad
failure.
thing.
You can't even judge the window halfway
Yeah,
through.
about to say, you
gotta
can't judge
judge
it.
it when it closes.
What do you
know
think?
I mean?
Like,
It's
what do
definitely
you-
not a failure.
What do you think you're really gonna sign?
You're wrong for that one still, but
That's a wild tweet, man.
I hear what you're saying, but it's not a failure yet. You can't. You definitely
Nah.
want to say it. Yeah,
Yeah, you've got the money, but the money doesn't always mean everything. You get me? Maybe if you had a Jose Mourinho or a Mauricio Pochettino or one of them, you get me? Somebody that could sell the Newcastle project. But what project can friggin' Eddie Howe sign? You're not even in the top 6. You know what? I could go on all day, but I'm not gonna go on all day.
Show your money. You
Like
can
I
just
said-
do that. And if
like I
you're interested,
said,
you're interested. If you're not, you're not.
like not every player's like Kieran Trippier that's obviously just gonna leave a top club
Doubt.
to come to a certain club for the money, you get me? And I will leave that one there. Guys, it's been tweet of the week. It's been fabulous.
Shout out to Nick Williams
Shout out to Nick.
and Underground Popular.
Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tezzy talks.